Test, test. Okay, perfect. Excellent. Thank you, Mike. Back with Shiny Hunting. There's new stuff happening, and I finally have the time to have the time and energy to actually stream it. So, we're looking for 2 Drillbur, a Wooper, moving that, sir. Thank you. 2 Drillbur, a Wooper, and 2 Mudbray. So, I don't need the Wooper specifically. That one's I'm just getting for the fun of it. This one might work. I might go up to this one too up here. No, it's half of the water. That one might work. That one might work. I'll probably start with Mudbray. That one might work. This one will probably work. That one will maybe work. That one will probably work. Yeah. Excuse me. Okay, yeah. Start with Mudbray, and then check on Wooper and Golbrat for that. Yeah, one other... So, I did a lot of shiny hunting over the weekend. And I found... Oh, up here. Well, I found a bunch. I'll go through a lot of them if I can. So I found a spare Tropius, a spare Lechonk, a spare Ariados, and a spare Gloom. Also something else that I cannot remember now because I've traded it away for another shiny since then. Nobody here. No, yeah, somebody here. Dondozo. I'm gonna call Dodonzo because I don't remember. Nobody here. Nobody here, I think. An Araquanid found. Recently 2 Sandy Gas, though they weren't this weekend, I don't think. The Grubbin line. Inkay and Malamar. Froakie line. I got the Zoroark from the trade that I did earlier that I mentioned earlier that I forgot about. Nobody from here, I don't think. Nobody from here. Or here. Zangoose I did get. One of these. Fairly recently the both Slowking finished up. Well, got the 3 Galarian versions of Slowbro, as well as finishing the Cantonian line a while back. It's the first Ariados I had. The Dratini line, got all of them. It was kind of funky because the Dratini, sink from the water if they get spotted. I did fail one when going after it, but I got all 3 of them fairly easily otherwise. Just the Galarian, Slowbros, and Slowpoke. Along with the regular ones. I got regular Grimer. Oh, these are the low ones. Alolan Grimer and Muck, as well as regular Grimer and Muck. And there were more that I'm probably forgetting when I got them, but I got a fair few this past weekend. It was very nice. So now we are after these new ones today. Oh, I should get my spreadsheet out too, if I can find where that is. Everything is suddenly not working the way I want it to, and that's kind of annoying. New view here. Open you with this program. Escape out of that. New view here. Close you. Put you there. Close that program. Want those 2 things there. You there with you in front. And perfect. Oh, I can't see. Oh, God. Okay. Did waste about a minute, but no big deal. Entrance. We said Mudbray first. So I'm going to start with this set here. Looking for 2 of them. No, you know what? I'm going to I'm gonna say go for 3 just because. One Wooper still, and go for 3 of each of these. Well, who's where, actually? That's a good question. See what level these Mudbray are. And I might take one of each of them off if they're too high level. Level 50, yeah, 56. Okay, never mind. We're gonna take these off. Because I know the Drillbur are gonna be in like the 60s, so. This should also be fairly easy to spot too, just because of how the how much the color changes. I hope at least. One other thing that I've liked about having these raids happening as well as these outbreaks, doing a bunch of the raids to get Urban Mystica has been so easy, and so many of these Pokemon that I've gotten recently have been from Urban Mystica as opposed to just, you know, the Sparkling Power one from the cafe like I do for these outbreaks normally. And part of it, you know, was some, oh, I don't need it type of thing, but now that I've had enough to be able to use them without worrying about it, because that was the biggest reason I gave for not using Urban Mystica, was I don't have enough for everything that I want. I would like to use these sparingly, sort of thing. But, oh, there's one. This is why I won't need them for like these special outbreaks. The thing is already so high, and it would be a little bit of a waste to use them and then not necessarily need them, or just get like 2 dozen like I did with Litwick the first time. Not that I want to, but that's my Bray. Female Mudbray. Mudbray is going to go into the Gen 7-ish box. 6. Yeah, that's where Mudbray is going to go. What was I saying? Yeah, no, but yeah, the point I was making was now that I'm allowing myself to use Urban Mystica, both out of necessity and the overconfidence getting to me a little bit, it's been incredibly helpful. Alright, I'll just go on. Don't worry about it. last two, and then reset them through town. Attack. Attack. I was hoping it would go right to the Mudbray and just keep going after them, but no. Not many left, alright. Picnic. Hopefully these Mudbray are not, you know, you find one immediately and then never again. That happens far too often, fortunately. It won't be never. It's never, but, you know. Find one in 10 minutes and then 2 hours later you're still looking. The other thing, there are like 3 things happening all at once in the shiny hunting, for me at least, that are really helpful. So the Urban Mystical was one of them. The second 2, I kind of thought of at the same time. So one was getting the Switch 2 and being able to see 100 Pokemon at once instead of 20. That's been fantastic, just for being able to find both being able to see more of the Pokemon in an outbreak, as well as, Pokemon not. Just being able to go back and forth and find stuff easier. And then also this is more for me personally, less from the Switch 2 coming out. So I've gotten contact lenses recently, and it's so much easier being able to see and not having to squint at the screen, even though it's right in front of my face. That has been, it's just been the quality of life upgrade has been incredible. Not just for the Pokemon, but for everything. But it certainly helps with shiny hunting too. Oh, there's the other one. you know, and then some Pokemon are still, you know, terrible to try and find because they're small and annoying and they don't really change at all and all that sort of thing. But some of them that are, you know, large enough but distinct, not quite distinct, they're bigger, or you can't really tell. It's been helpful for sure. So I've been grateful for that too. No nickname for Mudbray. Another female one. Give you that. Let you evolve. Just remembered why I don't normally do that. It's just because it wastes a little bit of time, but that's okay. Go there. And let's go off. Let's look at these Drillbur outbreaks first. And then I might go out for a Wooper if these ones are great ones. There are plenty of good Wooper ones that I've noticed. You here. Alright, if only like 2 or 3 are gonna show up at a time, that's not ideal. Or a couple. Okay, I'm gonna check out this one instead. But if that doesn't work, if I don't like this one as much either, I'm just gonna go after Weaver. Half the time left. This one's looking much better. I don't love the grass as much, but it should be fine. I'm assuming. You know, I've only ever seen the, you know, like this picture I have I saved from Cerebi. Thank you, Cerebi, for the images. And you know, I don't. That's only from whatever lighting they have when they took it. So it's not. It's good, but it's not going to be, you know, the same. It's not going to be a true replacement for all weather and lighting conditions and all that. Oh, it's a Rowlet. I can't tell what that was. Ideally, with, like, Drillbur, or if it's, like, this short, and it's not in the grass, I'd want something, like, it's not short or flying. What am I saying? Ideally, for a Pokemon like Drillbur, where it's this short, and not flying. And not... I don't know what I'm looking for, it's not a noticeably different shiny. I'd be looking for something, like, closer to this area where there's not as much grass, or like a beach or something in like the coastal biome, but they just didn't happen to have it in this set of outbreaks right now. And if it doesn't happen relatively quickly, I can always, you know, change the date and try again. I don't think any of them had the slightly better odds. I should be doing this instead. Since I'm here and can't. It's like their little blue stripes are gonna be pink. So that should be fairly easy to find and avoid. In theory. Get it lower. That means setting with another picnic, assuming you don't see any right here. I do not. So reset we go. Burgers being slightly more stingy than what Bray was. How much time I have left in here? No. Okay, that's fine. Check once the next message pops up and I have the picnic again. Speak of the double. Nine minutes. Okay. Did I picnic? Doesn't matter. I'm gonna do it again. I did. And I'm kind of at the point where, given that I don't know exactly what it looks like, I might be better off just going to find Wooper, or just resetting the outbreaks to know, just to see when he's here. Because for all I know, you know, that could the picture could be in harsh direct sunlight, right next to the lamp sort of thing. And it's actually a lot more subtle than it's suiting me to believe. Of course, it might actually be that different, but I don't know yet. It's a very roundabout way to complain about the grass still. The grass and the rate that these things are theoretically spawning in at. So what does Excadrill look like? Yeah, it's a much more red, from what I can tell from that picture too. I'd like to think they're both noticeable, but cannot confirm yet. Let's reset them. No. I think the daytime will help. Fortunately, I can't. Hello! Cold Old Blue 2. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. I am currently after some shiny Drillbur. Yeah, there'll be new ones to me at least, yes. And they haven't done event outbreaks with Drillbur yet. So new in that sense. They're, you know, new to me and new to the events, but not necessarily new Pokemon. I guess it could have been more clear. Nice. I hope your hunt went well. What were you going after? Nice. Congratulations. It's always a good surprise to get more than what you were looking for. Okay. I'm going to take a look at these ones up here. You want any different? Well, let me be. I think the top or inside the cave. No, they are down here. I'm just gonna explore places down here. Because we probably won't get too many spawns up there. What I might do once this runs out actually is, oh, I'll probably just reset these so that I'm looking on a beach or something. The rest aren't really that big a deal, but the Joker is just that short where I can't really tell. And maybe I'm just, you know, missing out on all of them, but... Or, well, no. What I mean is, maybe it is easy to tell and just haven't seen any yet, but if I can see them more clearly, that'd be nice. Speak of the devil. Jafar, he's our man. If he can't do it, great! I think I am going to reset this. Okay, what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to... Once I capture this guy... Thank you. For the Wooper and... the last Drover, I'm going to go for the Wooper with what I have already. And then... I'll at least look for the Wooper with what I have already. Go over them again. And then... reset these ones. Reset them for the Drover, because I feel like I could have missed a Drover in the weeds. I've just been using the cafeteria for what I've found so far. I mean, I found the 2 mud bread and the Drover on a cafeteria sandwich. Just talking about that a minute ago, where for some of the other hunts I've been doing that haven't been regular outbreaks or not in outbreaks at all, I've been using the Urban Mystica that I've been getting from raids, and that's been so much better. But I haven't really felt the need for those. No, I'm gonna. I didn't like that spot because the grass was tall enough to cover Drover. So I'm gonna see if I can find a Wooper with the outbreaks I have. And then if I feel like I should reset, then yeah. I'm getting up to the water for Wooper. These two might be okay spots. This one might be Where are other ones? That one's probably the best one so far. Definitely not putting on the water. Okay. I'm gonna at least check these, but I don't necessarily love any of them. It is so smooth. It's so nice. Very, very much worth it for the performance for Scarlet, at least. Yeah, Oshawott got a pretty decent shiny, I think. I just Piplup. I think between the three of those, I think I like Duot's, not Duot's, Dugong's the least. Well, those are some pretty good shinies overall. Yeah, the Herba Mystica bit. What was I about to say about that? Part of that problem with Herba Mysticas was, you know, for the list I'm going after, I was trying to. I didn't have enough to basically guarantee that I found a shiny with each Herba Mystica sandwich that I made, and so to avoid resetting fairly found one, I'd have to build up, you know, a fair few Herba Mystica, and that was a bit of a problem until raids with higher odds came out. And now I have plenty more than I need. I think. And I only save if, I only save if it's the Pokemon that I'm looking for, so that way I know I don't waste it or anything. What's a good Tankymon? That is a good question. So what else do you have already that could be tanky? And also who is available in Scarlet Violet to get as well, assuming that's where you're hunting. What's Memento do again? Memento. Oh. Causes these to faint and in return lowers the attack stats both by 2 stages each. Oh, that's... yikes. Oh, that's so bad. Hold on. Now I'm curious myself. Has it? Has it? Nope. And nope. Well, that would have been nice to know beforehand for those two, but... Better now that they're gone. Tanky Pokemon still. I haven't given a good answer for that yet. Oh, that's gross. This is a turn 1, Jesus. Well, I'm thinking with like high defense or special defense, but HP would also work. You do after the Chansey line or something too. Oracle, that's a good one. Shuckle. Shuckle's not in this game. Oracle. Where's my Torkoal? Oh, I have one. There it is. It was a pretty nice shiny. You know, when you say want to build a shiny team, I don't know if you meant if you were asking if I want to, or if you were saying you are, or you want to yourself. Either which is fine, but I'd be curious to see what teams I could make out of the shinies I do have. That's kind of what I'm doing with this box of spares, is I have some left over from runs I've already done, as well as ones I kind of want to use in the future. You can, in theory, use if I want to use all starters, I already have a second Quabble, a Totodile, and Bernie from my own playthrough. They're recorded. Could go through all birds again. I have the Snorunts, Sandy Gas, that sort of thing, but it would be interesting to think about. I think this is how I had him set up. Avalon strong Violet? It is, right? Yes. You know, with Avalon, it's pretty... No, it's not... It's an ice type, but it's... has solid defense. Who else? Oh yeah, one... I'm gonna eventually want to hunt Doublade in, or not Doublade, but whatever the base form is. Honech, yes, that one. Assuming it's going to be available in Scarlet, in Legends Pizza. That's a good shiny. I'm looking forward to hunting. Or if not, I'd have to go back to Sword and Shield, but... Can use Aegislash defensively a little bit. Metagross, that too. I mean, I would hope so too, but Game Freak always makes decisions, and some of them are a little confusing. So I'm not going to treat it as a guarantee. Like, I'd assume the entire Kalos Space Text is back, but... in some way, but you never know. There were not that many, no. I believe 69 is correct. Nice. but let's start. Oh, I was not paying attention. Pokemon are gone. Okay. In that case... check over here and then probably reset. Aggron again in ZA if something gets back. Yeah, 70. Well, I always forget the, I'm assuming that includes, like, the Hoopa, Volcanion, third one I can't think of now. Those, like, mythicals? Yeah. Beyonce. So they technically count too. So they all of them were released like after, and then like, if at all. Game Freak making more decisions. Not that was a Gen 6 ROM specifically, but decisions nonetheless, regardless of what. Yeah, like, why? What was the point? People had known already, too. They were they data mined the game. And found it. It was like, it's there. Yeah. I'm sure they were still sticking to their own timeline for what they wanted to do, but... it doesn't hit the same when everyone knows it's there. It's going to happen eventually, and then... that happens. Which I guess could also be an argument against the data mining bit, too, but... Alright, I am gonna reset. Not for the sake of these spaces. Yeah, I don't think I don't remember what I did for... I don't think I did anything for spoilers at that point. To avoid them or anything. I just didn't... I think I was luckily, at the time, not quite as terminally online as I am now, which helped. That's fair. That's a fair argument. The posting into everything in the public space without hesitation is the bigger issue of it. It's back where we were. Maybe here, if it's available? That might be a good one on the beach. Blooper is not what I'm looking for either, so... I can give up on Blooper if I need to. This one might be worth it. This... okay, yeah. Yeah, we have... this one, maybe this one, the that one's probably gonna be funky. And this one. I can reset again to get more beach troller if I need to. Whoa, you found the mass outbreak. Did I? Are you sure? Are they in the water? Alright, we're resetting again. No, wait. Yeah, it's gonna reset again. What got us now? Your shiny Oshawott, Scarlet, Excalibur, Roaring Moon, assuming you keep it there, and what else? Roaring Moon's not a bad thing to have there. At least, yeah, you can always find more and change it too. Right now it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So you'll definitely have Dragon covered between Roaring Moon and Excalibur. Metagross would be good. And then who else after Metagross? What was I suggest? Violet. This isn't a great outbreak site either, honestly, but... Alright, I might just give up on Uber, to be honest. I don't need him, man. Not getting great outbreak spots for him. I do. I think between Xylus and Zoroark, I would put Zoroark on that team. I have the Wooper, I have the Claude, and I have the Whoop again. I was only looking for Wooper, another one for just so I could have gotten all three, but don't really need it, and not finding any good outbreaks for it either. So I still need one more drill. I'm gonna check here, and then, assuming it's probably not gonna work out, go reset again. I can give you a double Wooper, but then we're gonna be all out. As long as you only want the one double Wooper, you're okay, but... Oh, could this be in the cavern? While that may be true that you matter more than everything else, you have to be okay with only getting the one double Wooper. As long as you're okay with that, then fine, but just if you're ordering more than one, I can't give that to you. You see, you'll learn to deal with all types of people in my line of work, and well, as far as I'm aware, you've asked for a double Whopper with cheese, despite the fact that apparently this is a Wendy's. I can give you one, but you need, as long as I just need to make sure you're only ordering one. So in theory, you're doing the purchasing here, but we're not quite through the order yet. I think I'm gonna reset this one as well. This has not been a great outbreak sandwich. This one might work. That one is in the water. That one could work if a blizzard doesn't show up. There is only so much I can do. We are already offering another establishment's intellectual property, I guess, product. Product. There's only so much I can do. The $5.99 Whopper special comes with ad-free viewing on twitch.tv/the Let's Play Baseball Cruise, as well as getting emotes for a month. Hello? Right here? Thank you. I don't have anything else. I've done the... Well, I actually haven't yet, but I've already done more shilling now than I normally do anyway. Okay. Well, okay. Speaking of emotes, there's plenty of room for emotes if you have any ideas. Because half of the emotes are, I made this and think it's kind of funny. I might as well put it in there because I don't have anything else. Or this is a Twitch default emote and I don't have one already. That's like that. So. Like there are multiple wave emotes though that I have, or not. Wave love, multiple love emotes that I have. That just because I'm trying to fill space and I don't have any useful ideas. So if you want to think of the children and have any emote ideas that you're willing to give to me for free, feel free to share. Because I don't know. It's not a very good Monado. It looks more like a lobster claw. You're right. That's one of the animated ones I'd probably replace. Like, the pirate sword that's there is better. But it's still A, so small that you can't really tell. B, still not perfect. And C, spinning, so you still can't see much of the detail. Okay, I'm gonna check here next. This one's fine, but it's cramped. The banana region. Thanks for subscribing with Prime, Jimmy. Appreciate it. Enjoy the emotes and the ad-free viewing. Granada Rudimentary. Have you ever seen people be funnier than you when you're on Twitch chat and feel like, man, the wrong person is doing the streaming? Because I feel that way a fair bit. Fair enough. Is it just... Oh, it's... Hiplo, where the fuck? Oh, it's over... Jesus. That's the other thing is... The only downside of having two outbreaks close together is that you'll... Oh, you found the Piplup, and it's not. No, it's the Xenoblade Sword. The first one. It's supposed to look like... Where is it? Really? Don't... It's a fucking Japheth again. There. It's supposed to look like that. But it doesn't. It looks like bad. It's... Yep, hi. Lizard Curse here. It's... I need to change the nickname there. It kind of does look like a foam finger. Oh god, it's Bear trying to kill me. Hi Andrew, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Whatever red thing that you can think of that it looks like, it's probably closer to that than the actual sword itself. An attempt was made, but that does not mean it was a good one. Yeah, that's just Twitch's default, hey, we can add an animation to this if you want. Spinning is a thing that they do. Which is, it's really nice. That one, and I don't have any, like, actual animated ones that I animated myself, but the dancing and the sliding those ones are also Twitch's default. Like, hey, here's an animation we can do for you if you don't have anything yourself. That's kind of cool. It's enchanting but made in haste. You're right. I maxed out my haste at like 50%. Used, I don't know, level 2 Monado enchant? I don't know. And Andrew, on a scale of 1 to 10, how enchanted are you? That's also a good one to have be bouncing too. Fair. Yeah, yes is fair. It also does help the reference, but fair enough. Can't argue against that. Is that you? That looks like you. Is that you, Shiny Dropper? Save the game. We're out of time on the sandwich. It is. Nice. Cool. Such a Robert tweet. I wish you could see where the zoom in on the hand emote is from, but I can't because it just so lines up with pinning the message to chat. You know what? We're pinning the message to chat. Just because. Oh, it's a limited time emote. Okay. Well, there. Now it's gonna be there for 20 minutes. You gotta go fast. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Oh, that's a good Kirby emote. It looks kind of like a Madeline from Celeste a little bit. Just the red hair. Yeah, it's a good one too. Oh. Fish to pet. Yes. Oh, Dino Dance is one that I like too. Say, I rarely use the Hype Train ones. I think someone had a lizard one at one point that I liked, but either it was the sub ran out or it was just score only or something like that. The frog be thinking, he be pondering. Oh, that's a good one. Have fun replacing a car battery. Good luck. Yeah, sure. Not given that I don't know how to replace a car battery, nor how long that would actually take in theory. Sure, it'll be fine. It'll go quick. And then, right, have not Braid to take pictures of. Do it here, so let's do it where I got them. Okay. Here we are. Picnic. Close to bed. We're not close. That's far enough away from our people. But literally 5 feet away, and it's fine. Come on, kid. You're too close to our people. I'm sitting 3 feet away from you. If that. Rude. Too close to our people. Alright, and then finally for pictures, I am gonna do Wooper and Cloudsire, even though I didn't catch him. So I want to take another picture, and why not at this point? Where is the Claude? The Claude. There we go. How about over here? By the swamp place. Picnic. Him sit in the grass. Alright, Mr. Sire, please. That's a great picture. Alright. Going. I love Cloudsire. Like, you know, not what am I trying to say? They really hit it out of the park with the new Pokemon in this gen. Like, there's really not, there aren't many bad designs, if any at all. Like, Armor Scarlet are really cool. I love the Garganacl. Squawkabilly is a gem. Terrestrialization. Smoliv. Toadschool. Dog. the weird legendary. Okay, you know that's fair. I'll give you that. That's one on the lower end. But everything else is kind of cool. Most everything else. Tink-a-tink. More apples. They have a bridge. I like all the designs. So the last thing I knew I wanted to do was do this raid. Should go fast, I think, but... Go online mode. Hey, look! We can get ground-type Pokemon. Chomps group. Join. That filled up extremely quickly, and not at all expectedly. Where's my box of... Here we go. Now wait for Danny to walk in. Yeah. The stats bit is unfortunate, but design-wise it's cute at least. And that's more so what I was going with. Stats be damned. I like the design. It's like that same thing happened to Absol initially in Gen 3, where it couldn't use its dark typing at all. Danny, what is he waiting for? Please don't bring your fire dragon into the ground type. You have 90 seconds, Danny. Yeah, I'm gonna slash everything. Danny, don't bring a Ninetales. I'm only 45 seconds ahead already, but... Danny. 30 seconds. It should not have taken you 2 minutes and 45 seconds to find your Ogre Pond, but sure, I guess. Yeah, but... So, ruin. Let me gas your acid. I'm just. They did that too. Alright. That's fine. Better both of us than either. Was the other option. That's a good time for well, that sucks. Still gonna use Mega Drain, but Giga Drain, but yeah, being dead is not great. No, he's not. Very much so not. I don't think we're gonna win this one. So Ogre Pond is also dead. King Gambit is also almost dead for a second time. This isn't going great. Well, that's good. That's bad. The timer's getting unfortunately low. Stop doing that. I need to start going Terra Blast now. How much time left? Oh, no, we're gone. Well, damn it. Maybe if we all bring Contrary Superiors. I'm gonna end off on a win. Doesn't matter if it's this one or the next one, or whenever. I'd like to finish. Hello. There we go. Jello, hello. Rid of. Real rid of spin there on the top. Or not. There we go. No, thank you. I can't afford it. Extra acid. Oh, great. Ogre Pond's dead already. It's not good. Yeah, they just recently announced it, I'm pretty sure. I do not have the big move, or the ability block. Okay. That might be a problem. All my attacks are special. Or I guess Terrabust wouldn't be, but everything I want to use is special. I'll use a heal-up spell, I guess. Use a heal-up shout. I don't really feel like I'm able to do that much right now. We're getting there. Stop heavy slamming me. I have 20 HP left. You're doing nothing. Heal up again. A little bit. Scarlet died. It's bad. Don't get it if you don't want it. And go for it if you want it, but don't feel like you need to since this game or whatever. Okay, I need to get one hit off, please. Please, game. Okay, fair enough. No, wait. Game. I had an opportunity for another. No. That's disappointing. That went better than the first time. That still was great. No, I forgot to turn that off. I'm going to give the superior a different item. It's an ability something. Ability protector. Ability shield. Western Mystico's delicate presence. This is the hardest time I've had with these legendaries so far. I don't know if we're just not in sync because I'm doing it online with the people, or if it's not just bad, but... That's the ability shield. Fair enough. Held item. I want the newest first. Ability shield. I'm assuming this will keep contrary up from the effect of it. If it doesn't, just go back to big root. How's the group? Anyone join? Change your Pokemon. Bringing in our Chaladon. That is certainly a choice. I don't know enough about that to know why. Why are you bringing our Chaladon? Shiny Serpent. Screen trying to think. Yeah, that's the question. Alright, time to use acid. Good. Red, that's good. Okay, I was nowhere near what we got with Big Red. Leaf Storm again. Okay, definitely need to... I'm gonna use a heal up. So I'm not getting enough from Pikachu anymore. Helps everybody. Oh, that did way too much. And let's Sandstorm. Now I think I'm gonna be the asshole who dies this time. Try Giga Drain again. That helped. Jesus, yeah, no, I can't out-heal him anymore. Bad. This probably isn't going to work, and I probably wasted the Terra, but this is fine. Probably going to win with everybody else instead. They went... Your Children went fighting Terra. Okay, that did... A build shield did help with that. Perfect. Should be able to use Leaf Storm, and... be good. Cool. Very easy that time. Sweet and sour, very nice. Alright. I'm gonna camp myself out right here again. So I like this spot. That could work, yeah, for sure. Prankster Fake Tears. I think there was somebody had that as a strategy before. I think it was this Umbreon. Yeah. The fake tears bit at least. I don't remember what it was for, but that is a strategy that has worked in past raid events. Alright. My god, that is a little demon. Alright. You've reached the end of the stream. Congratulations. Thank you for being here and watching and talking and all that. I appreciate your time, your money, your talking, your lurking, everything. Leave off with a quote. That is true. The big ones do appear in your face out of nowhere. I don't know which ones they are, but they do. This is where else you can find my content on the internet. Everything gets released to YouTube eventually, either as just a full VOD on the VOD archive channel, or as an edited down video on the main YouTube channel. This Scarlet stream will just make it to the VOD channel, but, you know, anywhere's, it's somewhere. The VOD channel, next milestone is like 5 subscribers, if you want to keep up with that. If not, no worries. Main YouTube channel, stuff gets edited down and released there. Currently being released as Pokemon Scarlet, with a team of only bird Pokemon. If you'd like to keep up with that, that's happening there. That next milestone, I believe, is 400 subscribers. If you'd like to subscribe there, that'd be great. Keep up, no worries. If not, otherwise, it's no big deal. If you're here live and in person, right now, as this is happening, you're at that bottom link, the twitch.tv/Let's Play Baseball Curse link. This is where all the stuff happens live. It's where I also make all my income currently through subscriptions, bits, ads, donations, all the like. Anything is appreciated financially, but it's never required. I appreciate just having you here, talking, lurking, anything. I appreciate having your time. The last place is the Discord. No goal for that. No goal for the Discord. Twitch goal. Right, I should say. I'm currently sitting at 92 followers. 100 followers is the next goal if you'd like to follow there. If not, no worries. Discord, you can get notified about YouTube videos to the main YouTube channel, Twitch streams when they go live, talking about stuff in the background, like complaining about video editing because it can be stupid sometimes. Vote on thumbnails, games I play, all that sort of thing too. Anything behind the scenes is in that Discord. So if you want, join. If not, no pressure to. Just another way to reach me somehow. So that is going to be it from me today on the Twitch.Tuvalu. Leave you with another quote. I was afraid to ask the question, and I did not get a good answer about what makes gorillas hard. Alright. I think good time for a raid. True. Blue would make them hard. It's not the answer I got, but we're gonna raid Wabella. If you want to, with the hashtag Wendy's Wooper. That is that thing there. So that's gonna be it. Have a good time, a good day, night, time zone, whatever. See you guys later. Have a good one.